Good afternoon, morning, and or night, everybody. Welcome back to another stream less than 24 hours after the last one ended. How's everybody doing? Today we finished the emotions chart, and also Nerd Comics Inc. is joining me today.
Hey there. It's been a long journey, but we're finally here.
Sure are. All right. One last time.
Supposedly.
Yep. Let us spin the wheel to figure out which emotion we'll be drawing first today. Wow, who would have guessed? It's B4. So, and I know I forgot I forgot to put the character suggestion thing in the chat. If you would like to suggest a character, please use the following format. Character suggestion, character name from series. Alright, this will be our last time suggesting characters for this round. I'm sure sometime in the future we'll be doing this again. Just because it was a lot of fun. Yes, it did take an absurdly long time. But
yes,
you know, I really like how everything turned out.
yes, and the audience interaction angle has also been really fun.
Oh, definitely. I have other ideas that I would like to throw in at some point, but I really only wanted to finish this off before starting anything else. Oh wow, we already got a lot of suggestions coming in.
Yep.
We got Glitz. We've got Boa Hancock from One Piece. Nice. Who else? Mythal.
A few mythlethals. Yeah. Looked like Oswald, Lucky Rabbit.
Oswald. Is that who I think it is?
If you're thinking of the cartoon rabbit that predates Mickey Mouse, then yes.
Yep, okay. I always forget about the Lucky Rabbit part on the back end of it. Alright, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Mythlethal. Alright. Got some good suggestions so far. I'm getting over being sick for a week. Ah, damn, Ben, that sucks a lot. Hopefully you feel better, though. Get some rest. Probably refrain from sending xenomorphs anyone's way for a week. That'll probably help in your recovery. But seriously, get some rest. Soup usually helps. I do tea often when I'm feeling sick. So yeah, definitely hope you get better soon. Being sick is not fun at all. Why do I feel like my usual lighting setup is so dark today? There we go. Now you can actually see me. Another character suggestion, Marth. Cool. I was sending tyrant clones. Hey Ark, how you doing? Alright, what to draw. Actually, we'll go with the problem from last night because I haven't seen anyone drawing it yet. What was it, Nerd? It was a were-duck, if I remember correctly.
Yes, KyngPin Creations as a Monster Prom style were-duck.
Yep. I'll put that in the chat for you, Ark. Actually, I'll put it in the chat for anyone. Today's drawing prompt. PROMPT. Draw KyngPin Creations as a monster prom style duck. Whatever that is. I'm doing good arc. Started working on the... What is it called? Recreations video. Got the first one done today, which is pretty cool. Small asterisk on the got it done. I might add more to it depending on how much time I have, but yeah, overall, redraw is going good. Luckily, between the episode coming out tomorrow and the redraw so far, the art is not taking as long, which I'm excited about, I guess. I don't know. It's just giving me more time overall. But yeah. How much did I get for the redraw? I'm assuming you mean how many submissions I got. I got 4. 4 people submitted for this month's recreation. So I'm going to try really, really hard to get all 4 of them drawn. Because I feel like that's doable. And I think that would be cool to include everyone who's drawing. However, I'm very scared because that could very easily mean by the next recreations prop, nobody submits. And then, well, then I don't have a video. So I got to figure out how to get the prompt out to more people. I think I forgot to put a community post out last month, which might contribute to that. Let me see. Thank you, Your Majesty. No problem, Fazbear Entertainment. All right. I'm not going to say to speed this along, but I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock for anyone to get their final character suggestions in. And then we can start drawing. This way we don't have to wait for half an hour today. Let's see. Community. Nope. I forgot to put... Oh, wait, what? Okay, that was weird. I think my community posts are glitching out because it's repeating the same ones over and over. Weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
But yeah, I didn't put the prompt out on the community, so that might be what is it called? Why not as many people submitted. Also, Food is Demons, I believe, is kind of a weird,
rather niche prompt.
Yeah, but I'm still glad I did it. The ones that did come in look really cool. We're finally almost done with it. Yes, we are, Inkman Studios. I am really hoping we can get this done today. It'd be really bad if we couldn't because there's only 2 left. Knock on wood. But, yeah.
We'll find a way to make sure this goes horribly wrong.
Please don't. Hey, Drawing with Mr. S. How's it going? I'll totally get a piece drawn for you for next recreations. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I have to figure out what I'm doing for it. I don't have a prompt yet, but that is a worry for the recording stage of the video. I'm not there yet.
That would be future KyngPin problems. Exactly. We hate that guy.
KyngPin, I would like to apologize for purposely not reminding people about it a few hours before the end of the deadline like I was going to. Oh, don't worry, Fazbear Entertainment. That's all right. I should probably get into the habit of doing that like day before. Just give a reminder. But yeah, you don't have to worry about that. It's not your job to do that. So if you want to, go right ahead, but don't feel like you're obligated to do it. It's going well. That's good to hear. I'm stopping by before my next art class starts. Ooh, sounds fun. I hope you have a good art class. I kind of miss art classes.
Fair.
All right, that's 3 minutes on the clock. We've got our list of characters, and let's start the poll one final time. B4. I don't know what emotion that is.
Yeah, don't ask me.
I don't even know character.
If I had to guess, I'd say on something.
Okay, this will be an interesting challenge if this one wins. As will this one. This one might just be intrusive on the surrounding characters, but I'm interested in it. All right, the normal 6 minutes are on the clock. Cast your votes for the final character, air quotes final character, now. This one is going to be an interesting one. All the characters are unique in their own right.
Okay, let's pick the character we're going to intoxicate today.
What do you think your characters would think of Angelic Demon? Ivan and... would it be 50? Maybe. Ivan would be fascinated. He would consider it some kind of alien subject matter for his collectionary. I think he would try to see... He would probably want to collect one of the... see if he could collect one of the eyes hovering over Angelic Demon's shoulder. I forgot I have a reference literally right in front of me. He would definitely try to collect one of these eyes or see if he could get the halo for himself. 50 would also be interested, just because of the whole angel-demon concept. 51 would be fascinated and try to figure out something about it, like how he works or how he's possible, what special abilities he has. Who else we got? Plague. We already know Plague's, Professor Marcus Plague's opinion, because Angelic Demon was in the redraw from February or March, however long ago it was. What are my other narrators? Fantasy and folklore narrators. I don't know if I could say how they'd react yet. I don't know if there's enough revealed about the characters that I could mention it. The folklore character would probably try to slay it. I would have to go back to that episode to remember what personality I gave him. But yeah, stuff like that. And let me know if I'm missing any narrators. I think I covered them all.
I think... Did you mention Katie? Or whatever her name was?
Yeah. Fantasy's a weird case. Because she's like, technically, she's narrated videos, but also doesn't cover an actual topic of videos that get narrated. Like, there's only 2 Venomized videos that Katie narrates. The other ones, the Circus and Five Nights at Freddy's, are both kind of standalone ones that exist in their own realm. So I don't know. I would have to develop my characters a little more before I can give answers to some of them. Ow. I hit my nose with the stylus. Angelic Demon. KyngPin, a redraw prompt idea. Take people's fantasy characters or something like fantasy and genre swap them into sci-fi. Ooh, interesting. I did have an idea revolving around genres. I don't know if I was going to make it a community-based video or not, but I had an idea to combine genres. So like, I'll make a character that's like spin a wheel or something with genres and be like, oh, like a 2-type Pokemon kind of deal, where it's like the first type is Western and the second type is sci-fi or whatever. Combine those into a character. That one's very similar to Galahound's Atomic Cowgirl from the drawing from your character descriptions video from a few weeks ago, but stuff like that. I'll put it more randomized and specifically go on genre. In fact, I could probably do that with either live stream or not, where it's just everything about the character is randomized. Randomized character creation. What was it? It was fantasy to sci-fi redraw. I meant to set up a form that like Dempsey has in for you to all submit your ideas. I forgot to do that, but I will at some point get it up because I want to streamline the process of all you suggesting videos, because this is not exactly organized. Oh yeah, KyngPin. In my school, people my age could join the art club as teachers, and I'm gonna do that. Lol. Any tips? Ooh, any tips? I don't know. Practice. Obviously, always put your best foot forward. I was never part of like an art club kind of thing, so I don't really know. Also, I'm not sure like if there's any specific requirements that you need to join it, but a general word of advice is just have confidence in what you're doing and what you're putting forward, because even if it's not, for lack of a better word, great, you could always fool people by being confident in what you do. For example, if you don't know,
like you know what you're talking about.
What was that?
I said just always act like you know what you're talking about, and people will generally believe you.
Exactly. Like if you don't know how to pronounce somebody's name, as long as you act like you know what you're talking about, nobody will question you, unless they know it's wrong, which most of the time people won't. Let's see. Just want to make sure I'm reaching all the questions. Yo, KyngPin, do you already have a design in mind for your fantasy and folklore dudes? Not exactly. I'm working on the fantasy one. Like, I have a rough idea in my head. I forget exactly what it's called, but if anyone is familiar with like these stages, like when you tell somebody to depict an apple and there's different stages at how detailed somebody can depict it.
Yeah.
Depicting apple scale. I don't know what to call it. Here. So it's this thing. It's basically like how detailed somebody can picture something in their head. I would say for the fantasy guy, it's probably around here, or like a 3.5 between here. Like, I have ideas for posing and stuff. I just don't have all the details or colors like here. So it's like a general rough idea. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, the folklore one, I really don't know where his story is gonna even be going. But yeah, I don't have a design quite yet. I would like to do one redraw where I give you guys descriptions, you draw them, and then I redraw them, like Popcross has done in the past, because those have always been cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed those. KyngPin, maybe for a folklore video, try like creatures with double animal names, like a tiger shark. Ooh, that's interesting.
That'd be fun.
I don't know if that would that fall under folklore, or would that be more fantasy?
With that type, I'd just say it could fall into literally anything
That's very true,
you want to throw it
actually.
into.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna write that one down. I would have to look up other names, because I don't... Like, tiger shark is the only one I could really know off the top of my head.
Yeah, tiger sharks, bullfrogs, horseflies.
Ooh, horseflies.
Yes.
There was one with whales, I thought.
Whale sharks.
Oh, that might be it. Double animal names. Folklore. Fantasy. Spelled fantasy wrong, but it's okay. ETCEX. Tiger shark. I already need a new sticky note for this stream. Alright. The time is up. I ended it like a few seconds before just so we could give the duck noise a break. But our winner today for our final character is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Burr, 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 burr. Which might be the easiest thing I've ever drawn. What?
Yeah, I was about to say, that's the simplest design there.
Yeah. I don't even have to do shading for this one.
Cop out.
Alright, let's see. Let's get... Oh, wow. Wait, this is going to be interesting. Okay, there we go. The pop filter room before was getting in the way. Nerd, I saw a question for you.
Which one was it?
I'm trying to find it. I think it was arcs. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. How would your narrator react to the angelic demon? And also, how are you?
I'm doing good currently. Off the top of my head, Van Helsing would probably just try to talk to it. Drakendolt's gone would probably, dragon narrator for context.
Right.
Hicks would probably just not notice. His Diamond Dude would just kind of be confused at the contradictory nature of its existence. And yeah, off the top of my head.
Yeah, I like that one, the contradictory nature of it. Apparently none of my narrators would question it. I'd be like, yeah, that's a thing. Why not?
Sure, that just might as well be a thing.
I'm not getting paid enough to question it. Alright, what are these? These eyes are really weird. They're not exactly rectangles. They're like Z's almost. Interesting. The sketching phase always looks ridiculous with these characters.
Fair enough.
Those are alright proportions, I think. Maybe make the mouth a little bigger. Really have to, I really hope I came out of this learning something. Because, like, this is a good study for emotions. And I hope I just haven't been ignoring how each emotion is portrayed this entire time. Because that would be a major waste.
Yeah, fair enough. I would say at the very least your art skill has improved, especially looking at like the first N fusion compared to the Bakugo Blitz fusion.
Yeah, that's actually the first one and the latest one. Didn't realize they were so close together. That's interesting. I do like, I will say, one of the N's hair leaves something to be desired, but the fur down here I think turned out pretty good. I don't, like, what am I supposed to do? It doesn't, there's nothing, I literally is tracing. Tracing is how I finish this.
Yeah. That or you could always just use the version from Epic Mickey.
Is there... That's what Lucky Rabbit, Epic Mickey. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit more to it. But, like, the entire upper body is just a solid color, so there's nothing I really need to add. What I might try to do is I might try what they do in, like, cartoon. Wow. Oswald is buff.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. We just, like, his neckline is insanely bulky. I'm gonna try making the head just a little larger. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that's a little better. Why are the simplest characters always the hardest to draw?
Don't know.
Alright, that's not too bad. Let's move them up a little bit. I might try, for the rendering, I might try what they do in cartoons when there's a predominantly dark character where the shading, instead of going darker, it's lighter. So, like, it'll be like a highlight of blue or purple. Kind of like the first one that comes to mind is Venom. His air quote shading is the red and blue rim lighting from the 60s, 70s.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I forget what year that one was, but that was always a really cool art design in my opinion. Galahad 19, my favorite part is about the chart is that you have Dresden giving googly eyes to my OC. Yeah. I think Dresden was like the second one maybe? Or second or third. So it's also really weird to see that. that one of the most famous, or not famous, but one of the most well-known parts of this series was so early on, which I think is what really cemented this series as something on the channel. The fact that
the
just like,
infamous blushing character.
yeah, here's a character that most of our shared audience knows, and here's him in one of the most compromising positions. Man, it is. Oh, does Oswald have eyebrows? He does not. There we go. So is there going to be an art showcase at the end of this one? Yes, Owen Williams. I don't, especially now since we're doing a very, for lack of a better word, simple character design. I anticipate this stream being a little shorter in order to finish the chart, so we'll definitely have more time for an artist showcase stream, and also we have a lot to get through. There are several weeks we missed from the previous streams, since we weren't able to get to it. We had the 4 artist stream where we did the Pokemon that we didn't get to. The week after that, I was recovering from mouth surgery, so we didn't do it then. Then I had something the week after, so I had to cut the stream short because it got pushed up to earlier than I expected, so we didn't get to do it then. And then, of course, yesterday was just a fun little 1 hour, 3 hour stream for questions and answers, which was a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who joined for that, both on camera and in the chat. If you want to go back and watch it, the VOD is up. It is, dare I say, one of the most fun live streams I've ever done. Like the art ones are nice, but there was something very different about just sitting down and talking with everyone. That was really just kind of a nice way to spend a Saturday night for me.
Yeah, I agree. It was very fun.
It's awesome. I'm glad you had fun too. So, like, this wouldn't count as hair. This would, like, his whole face is one thing, so I wouldn't, if I were to shade it, I wouldn't shade this part down here, because that would just be part of his face, and there it wouldn't cast a shadow.
Oh, yeah, I think it would be just like the fur patterns.
Yeah.
Or an anatomical perspective.
Alright. Interesting. It looks like Oswald is sleeping. A little bit, but in my defense, I don't actually know what this emotion is trying to portray. It's something along the lines of like flustered, or like Nerd said, on something. But yeah, I don't really know specifically what this is supposed to be. Like, we got like bewildered here, maniac here, just kind of happy here, also kind of happy here. annoyed here, thinking, just ate a lemon, menacing, my internal monologue, blushing, battle worn. Like, there's a few that I know specifically what they are. This one, it eludes me. Alright, that's not too bad. I like how it looks. Alright. 1960s Venom. Okay, not exactly what I was looking for, but the same principle. Animated Spider-Man Venom. There we go. That's a really fascinating way to do it. But so it's not even that. It looks like the line art itself is what changes in the shading. So maybe I'll do that? Question mark? If I make this just a tad bit darker, and then find the line art, and then put a color overlay over it, and make it like this purple blue, and then erase some of it where it doesn't need to be changed. Huh. That's pretty interesting. I kind of like how that looks. Of course, the select tool is iffy on Photoshop, so I gotta clear it up a little bit. But this is an interesting way to handle characters that have a darker color palette. Interesting. I like it. I'm still gonna see if I can add just a little bit of shading. I'm not sure exactly how, because there's no way this is showing up. Oh, it does a little bit. Okay. We can add our usual shading. It's just not going to be too noticeable. Hey KyngPin, have you seen Dresden's Cat Sona pop cross made? I haven't. I'm assuming that's in the redraw that he did recently with the whole... Yeah. I'm still trying to catch up on pop cross videos. I just don't have the time to sit down and watch them. Especially now that there's... The next one I have is 40 minutes long, or 48 minutes long to watch. I want to give it the attention it deserves. And also because I personally can't watch it while I'm working on something, because I will space out and then I won't be able to follow the story and I'll be lost. So like I need to actually dedicate time to watching all of them. And I was doing good for a little bit, and then I'm behind again. So, which stinks because I really love the concept. I love the always different genres of characters per se. Like the reimagining. It's like, oh, here's this character. Here's basically everything the canon character is not. Here's what it would be like. I love the what if scenarios, and that when I saw he announced that, I was really excited. I didn't think I was going to submit anything, but I was really excited for the redraw. And so I'm really bummed that I haven't gotten around to watching it yet. On the other hand, I did get to watch your video, Nerd, that you recently put out, the FNAF Monsters one. Turned out really good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Keep it up.
Speaking of monsters, just finished the Kingpin duck skeleton, the Kingpin were duck.
Oh, Ark did? Or...
No, I did.
Oh, you drew one too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Haven't posted it to the Discord yet, but...
Gotcha. I'm so very curious what a wereduck would be. Oh, right. This character is blushing, right?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Boom. Boom. Pink. Wow. Once you add in a different color, the shading looks a lot messier. Airbrush. And then we go boom. Oh, wait. We're on the wrong one. Boom.
Watching the stream at a few seconds in delay. Why did you start drawing the Energizer Bunny?
No, that's not the right color. I do love this anime style type of blushing. All right, not bad. I kind of like the difference stylistically from the rest of it. Maybe I don't know. There's really the color can't really get much darker, so there's not really like much I can do to make it pop. No, even this one is pretty. It's already at 100 opacity. How do I... No, that's too... Oh, wait, okay. That's not bad. A hard light or a soft light. Redo it so it looks a little cleaner, but... Yeah, that's actually not bad. I always default to overlay. I forget that that different blending modes will give me different options. But yeah, all right, that is our second to last character. That feels weird to say.
Yep.
All right, Oswald the rabbit is done, 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 done. Boom. Convert to smart object. Boom. Your number B4. Oswald the rabbit. I'm taking away his luck or else his name would get too long. Disney. That's Disney with a single Y. Boom. Go on down to folder number 4. Number 2. Boom. Get rid of that. It kind of already covered up the old one. I think the blush bled over the lines a little bit. Yeah, I think so. It's messing up the stroke pattern. It's always hard to tell with the brush. Yeah, there we go. That's much cleaner. Yeah. All right, cool. Everybody, we've got one more. We have the final drawing. And if you recall, the final drawing was voted on at the very end to be me. So without further ado, let's finish this off strong. I don't know if I'm ready to do this. It's been a journey. Oh, right. I forgot the character was crying.
Okay.
Hold up. Back in the olden days, it was beloved that king's touch can cure any illness due to them being selected by God. KyngPin, your name. You might be the cure for cancer. If I am, I don't know what I'm doing, wasting my time here. I could be curing cancer, but I don't think I am. So I'm gonna stay here and do this, cause this is fun, and I don't think I have any kind of powers like that. Also, I didn't know about that in relation to kings being. Hold it. Back in the olden days, it was beloved that a king's touch can cure any illness. I mean, I rarely get sick, but people around me, not so much. If I can cure any illness, Dempsey would be here today.
Yep. Anyway, I'll start up taps again.
Yeah. But that would be a cool ability to have. Being able to cure any illness. 2020 would go a lot different, let me tell you that.
Fair.
Alright, let's just get the basic ones, basic parts out of the way, the mouth, the eyes, whatnot. Luckily, I've been drawing myself in boss level thumbnails, so I kinda know how I look in a cartoony style. Yeah, he swapped Charlie and Kayla. That was interesting. I did see that one in the thumbnail, Ben. It was definitely a drawing.
KyngPin saw that one in the thumbnails, and now he's been seeing it every night when he closes his eyes.
Yeah. I thought it was really clever, though. When I saw it on the thumbnail, I'm like, that's a really cool idea. Those are some thick eyebrows. Okay. Hair spike. Hair spike. Hair spike. Hair spike. Hair spike. Boom. Here's my hair end. Hair ends. Back of the neck. So if I'm looking that way, really just disappears behind the ear. Well, it's dark brown on a black background, so that's not a really good tell, but yeah, if I'm at a 3/4 view, you don't really see it past my ear. Okay. I smell waffles.
Random, but okay.
Yeah. Now I want waffles. Dang it. I feel like that hair's not high enough. I feel like I could definitely make it a little taller. Yeah, that's not bad. Face feels a little angular. This is the hard part. I never know how to do. They're less of a. The jawline is less of a curve. It looks like. This is really hard to do. Yeah, because if I'm looking here, this is very trapezoidal chin, so I should... But, like, not enough to warrant its own set of lines. Not really. That's not exactly... But also, it doesn't look... Maybe I'll puff these cheeks out a little more. Also, the mouth is unrealistically big, so that's obviously gonna weigh in as a factor. I don't know. Studying faces is something I've definitely neglected my time learning art. Sorry, Angelic Demon, your hand's kind of getting in the way. I need to know what I'm doing.
Sorry, bud. Just gotta casually delete you from existence. That means me.
Jacket has a lot of lines on it. Lines on the shoulders. Yeah, line shoulder, line down, and line here. But that's not shown. Okay, and then it's got this weird dangling button bit here, and which doesn't carry over to the other one. I've never studied something this much before for drawing. I just kind of wing it. Alright. Let's see. Questions. Hey, if you're planning on FNAF D&D Episode 3, I would recommend Roxanne Wolf as a huntress or something cool. Yeah, maybe. People really seem to enjoy that series. Honestly, I definitely have to figure out where the story's gonna go. Because it in fact, well, it was written as a cliffhanger, so there's definitely more I could do with it. But I've kind of also caught up to where the FNAF timeline currently is, give or take unexpected plot twists, based on whatever game theory puts out.
Yep. Side note, I call dibs on doing Monty as a lizard folk.
Yeah, go for it.
Calling dibs now.
That sounds really cool. Is that a D&D thing?
Lizard folk exist both in D&D and the folklore series.
Right.
Areas. Do very much overlap.
Yeah.
Many areas.
That is true. Yeah, definitely. Oh no, I forgot to draw the zipper on the jacket. Whoopsies. I'm not crazy. That's why. Alright. Staring at a 3/4. I wish the camera wasn't... I wish the contrast on the camera wasn't so high. I can't tell, like... I can't tell what's going on. Everything's covered in shadows. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do a selfie. This is what I do. This is the reference.
Yep.
Hey, Alan Animation, how you doing?
That was a great Jurassic Park impression.
Congrats on 2K subs.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Sure. Okay, people start clipping. Let's go.
I actually wait. I haven't checked if, because I can see what you all clip in the YouTube studio. I know there were several instances where I think Dempsey or you said clip that, and I am safe. Nothing has been clipped from last night's stream.
That or people have just been screen recording it.
Oh, yeah. I already know. I saw the Discord last night. My pixelated face is now everywhere. We were talking about fan art last night, like how it's interesting to get fan art.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about like becoming a meme, because that is totally close in the same vein.
Yeah.
The back collar is always a weird one to do. So, chat, we're just going to ignore the fact that the shoulders don't have an even number of lines on them. It was a unique choice made for the jacket. And, if anyone calls it out, I will deny it. Alright, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good, this actually went a lot better than I expected. This is gonna be an hour-long stream.
Oh, wow.
Well, not really, because that would mean I have to finish this and the artist showcase in the next 3 minutes. Boom. Oh, wait, that didn't work. Where's the... I'm on the eraser, that's why. There we go. Someone clip that. Nerd, did you see the new Ruby quadruple fusions and tell KyngPin about that idea?
I saw people in the comments talking about various fusion ideas, so I'm pretty sure that's what that's referring to, but no, not specifically.
The comments of this stream?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed that. Sorry, y'all. That's interesting. If whoever suggested that idea, put it again in the comments, because I know of Ruby, but I'm not too familiar with it outside of knowing that it exists. But I also heard the word fusion art, so my interest is piqued. Also, I would just like to point out now, my hair, as you can see, leans a bit more on the curly side.
Yeah, I was about to say, when I was drawing your hair a few minutes ago, I went for a much more curly, poofy angle.
Yeah, I don't know why. Lou drew me the heads you see in most of the boss level thumbnails. If they're disembodied heads, those ones are usually done by Lou. But he gave me this more straight hair kind of thing, and I've just kind of been rolling with that as a reference. Even though that is clearly not my hair. I wish my hair was like this. I'm not a huge fan of my curly hair, solely because my hair doesn't grow out or grow down. It grows up. And I don't love that kind of look for me. I don't know how to describe it. I just don't feel like my hair suits me as a person. I should cut it off. Or hire a professional to do that.
Yeah, I would probably go with that second one.
Yeah. I guess I'll talk to somebody who can actually see my head, and B is qualified. Also, the qualified one is second. It's not as important as being able to see it.
Yeah. Qualifications would be infinitely more important.
Alright, let's go. Next stream is going to be an Octo. Whoa. You just upped the fusion by a factor of 4. You said quadrifusion before. Now it's 8. Ruby.
Sounds like you could do a challenge.
That would be a pretty cool challenge. But 8 is a lot. Ruby Rose, Neptune, Batgirl, and Spider-Gwen. Yang Zhao Long, I believe is how it's pronounced. Leone from Agami Ga Kill. Tina Armstrong from Dead or Alive and Black Canary. Blake Belladonna. I don't know who that one is. Ruby. Right, that's what we're talking about. That would make sense. Agame from Agame Kill. Batgirl, Cassandra Cain. Okay. 2 different Batgirls. That's interesting. And Laura Kinney, aka X23. And Weiss Schnee? I apologize if I'm mispronouncing these names. Eula from Genshin Impact. Chris Yukine, I believe. From Simhopgear. And Mercy from Overwatch. Alright. That is getting a picture taken of it, because there's no way I'm ever going to remember that. So, actually, it's not even an octofusion. It's like a 16 fusion, because you've given me 4 characters, each with 4 parts in it. That's like a What is a shape of 16 sides called? That is a hexadecafusion. That might not be correct, but I'm gonna pretend like it is.
Yeah, it's like we said, say anything with confidence and no one will question you.
Exactly. And also, if we end up doing that idea, it'll probably stretch over multiple streams. I don't think I'd be able to draw 4 fusion characters in a stream. The only reason I'm able to do 2 in this stream, or 2 characters like this per stream, is because A, the references, the construction is already there. B, it's not a full body. And C, I'm going with a much more minimal rendering style. The cell shading I use is a lot more free and liberal with how I'm using it, or minimal. I don't know what the right word is, but I'm not putting as much thought into the lighting and stuff. It's really just, this is where the light's coming from, this is the side that's in shadow, and that's the extent of the shading. But yeah, that would be a cool series, because I know Dempsey's got his Helluva. No, not Helluva. Yes, Helluva. No. Actually, it's both, I think. So it'd be Helluva, Has Been, Hero, Academia fusions, whatever they might be. And then Knight has their Has-Been Hotel Hell of a Boss fusions. So it seems like fusion streams are becoming pretty popular. Let me ask, King. Al Animations, definitely not foreshadowing, but if you were a monster, would you be a vampire or some sort of Frankenstein amalgamation? Are those my only two options, or am I allowed to choose any monster I want? Because I do have an answer, but it's not one of the two options you presented me. If it's... Hey, you can pick any. Okay, it would be a more Jekyll and Hyde type monster, which is really kind of weird to call both of them the monster, but still. If you haven't seen it, it's a book called The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's a doctor who takes some sort of potion and becomes a monster. It brings out all the worst qualities in him. So
Basically.
it would be that. But what I find really fun is to draw it half transformation. So like half is regular human, and then the other half is the monster. I'll show it because I have been thinking about something like this. And when we were talking about it yesterday, how I kind of wanted to have like a little PNG avatar, kind of like Knight and Nerd and Fantasy Creed have, just because I think it's really cool to, like, you can push it a lot more than what you can with me sitting in front of the camera, and I think it lends itself to a lot more creativity. If I could find it, I would show it to you, but I can't. Where did it go? I was looking at it literally minutes before the stream. Where are you? There you are. Okay. The lighting is going to be horrible. This is all drawn in pencil, but something like this. This isn't the final design. This was the first sketch, but like half of it is regular human me, and then the other half is a more grotesque, monstrous kind of version of the character. And it's really, I don't know, I like that kind of, I like something like that for a character design. Give me more details, writes down for vid. KyngPin PNG VTuber debut. Maybe? I don't know. I know VTuber models take so long to do. So I don't know if it'd be a VTuber. I think of having a VTuber would be really cool. I just don't have the skill set to rig one of those up. But yeah, that would definitely be cool. Owen Williams, KyngPin Creations, that's your Monster High persona? Kind of. It was more along the lines of the video game Monster Prom. But it is very similar in tone. It's a bunch of monsters designed into characters. Monster Prom is just very much more adult in its content. But yeah, you're very much on the right track with the whole Monster Prom. Monster High type thing, because although I haven't really watched it, I love the concept behind Monster High. There was one with princesses or like royal characters called like Ever After High, if I'm remembering that one a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that being a thing.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but I remember, I think like my sister was into it. when she was younger. But like, I don't know, there's something about that kind of style of show, or what is it called? Media. I guess media would be right there, or art form, whatever you want to call it. That just really, I don't know, I look at it, I'm like, I really love this idea and kind of want to do something like that of my own. I just don't know what topic to tackle, because the monster, I really love the monster one. The monster prom, all that kind of stuff is just so fun. And the art style is so cool. I will geek out about the monster prom video game franchise until the cows come home. That's not the right color. It needs to be more saturated. In fact, it's got to be like, it leans into kind of like the pink side. Not that much, but it leans more on a pinkish red than a pinkish orange. It's like a maroon burgundy type color. You can't properly see it in the camera, but from what I'm seeing, burgundy color hex code. What was that? Maroon. Maroon color hex. It's yeah, I don't know. Let's go with this one. 550000. How close were we? Alright, we weren't too close, but yeah, that's a bit closer. And it is not leaning to pink like I thought it was. Whoops. Scratch the prefixes, reverse it. The strange case of Dr. Kyle and Mr. King. Once a mild-mannered gaming YouTuber with a group of friends, but now takes a potion that turns into a chaotic art YouTuber. That's really, I would have said it was the other way. It was the, well, no, I guess the way, yeah. I don't know, I feel like the boss level stuff leans a little bit more chaotic.
Fair enough.
But that's really funny. Also, since either you or Dempsey made me overthrow boss level last night. My friends haven't spoken to me since, I'm just saying.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask Nerd. I think the question extends to you, Nerd. What monster would you be?
For me, that depends. Are we going based off personal taste, personality, or both? Because realistically, it would.
I based mine a little bit
because
more
the other
off of
day,
taste.
Yeah. Okay. Because I have two that I've narrowed it down to. One is like a Frankenstein's monster type thing, and realistically it would be that one. But if that's already taken, then I was reading this article the other day describing vampires, and it was like, okay, so it avoids bright light, avoids sound, avoids people, lives alone, only comes out at night. And I was just like, so you're describing an autistic person. And so possibly that one as well. But probably the Frankenstein's monster.
Nice. I wish all the others were here now. I want to ask them the question. Wait. Dempsey, are you in the chat? Doesn't seem so.
And I'll try summoning him. Dempsey, I'm about to make tea in a microwave.
Okay. However, if your options are limited, I think that's all right. I had to do that in my freshman year of college. I didn't have a kettle or a teapot, so I had to heat up water from the water fountain down the hall in a microwave. I didn't get an electric teapot till senior year of college. I got a little scared for a second. I thought it was coloring on the line art layer. Whoa, nope, that is not the right. That is way too tan for me. There we go. Yeah, the first coloring choice was better. Alright, not bad. Flatting looks pretty good. This channel is KyngPin restrained by the YouTube censors. Boss level is KyngPin unshackled by the need to keep the video monetized. That's true. Boss level is not a monetized channel, so we are, at the moment, have a little bit more free range. I imagine once things pick up, everything from now previously might not be eligible because YouTube is very... Why is my tongue purple?
Yeah, you should probably get that looked at.
Yeah, YouTube is very... What's the right word? What's the right word that I can use to insult YouTube and make me look better? Strict about their policies to, yeah, they're very strict about their policies unless you make them a ton of money. Then you can do anything you want.
Fair.
Well, no, my teeth are not yellow. There we go. Why do I seem so small? It looks like somebody took me and just went. But I don't want to do that because then that throws everything out of proportion. I'll make myself a little bigger, but overall I look so frail. I don't know. I know we have a lot of we drew a lot of characters that went off model. We got what's your name again? William Birkin. We have William Birkin here, whose arm extends out. We've got Pop Cross and Psycho Perdalic, whose TV head takes up more space. We got characters with horns and stuff, so like the spaces between characters are very smushed, but mine, just like, there's a mile of space between me and Dresden.
The thing is, you're standing back, looking at blushing Dresden, and crying at the consequences of your own actions.
That's for sure. Actually, a little more accurate. Oh, I forgot to take the line art with me. There we go. I'm crying at the consequences of everything.
Just all of the consequences, nothing but crying.
I mean, the only consequence I'm really crying over is the amount of time this took. Just to remind all of you, just to give you a little bit of a reminder, we started this series back in April 14th, 2024. It has been 5 months of this. Give or take, there were some weeks off for reasons, but still 5 months of this art challenge. And for some reason, you are all still sticking around, and I appreciate every single one of you for that. What'd you say, nerd?
Nothing. Didn't say anything.
Gotcha. Galahound, it's finished. Not quite yet, Galahound. We still got to shade this last one. But we are very, very close. And it's a little weird that not everyone is here for it. It would have been really cool if we could all come together and witness this finishing up together. But yeah, life got in the way, but that's all right. Everything is cool. Everyone who's here is awesome. Everyone who couldn't make it is still awesome, because I'm not gonna tie how awesome you are to the fact if you can make a live stream or not. Oh, I forgot to add little.
Yes, we may have lost some people along the way, but it was all worth it in the end.
Moment of silence. Moment's over.
Okay, anyway.
Just the singular trumpet note. Burp. This one's gonna be interesting because the jacket is, I don't think it's leather. Faux leather maybe? But it's definitely going to reflect the light in a certain way. Time flies when we're having fun. Yeah, you're right, Owen. This has been a lot of fun. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to do it again. And yeah, I'm actually a little sad that this is gonna be our last episode. Unless... Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this stream. We'll finish shading this next week. And then we'll be done.
Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do full Game of Thrones logic. We're just never gonna end it.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I could do better. Oh, wait. Which one of you did not get turned back on? There we go. Dynamics and KyngPin. What's your opinion of my examples of the Ruby fusions from the previous comments? Like I mentioned before, I'm not too familiar with Ruby, so those characters, the main ones you mentioned, I'm not too familiar with. But all the other ones, all the other characters would be cool to fuse. I don't know if you chose the characters based on like similar personalities or weapons, because like I said, I'm not familiar, but I'm always up for a fusion challenge, so I think they're really cool.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as KyngPin. I don't recognize any of the characters. That was a great list of names.
Fusion idea I have is Dresden Oakland fused with Mr. Freeze. We'll call him Frosted Flakes.
Personally, I think that's a great idea.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I almost forgot to add the tears. I gotta do that once this is over. I feel like some of these emotions might have been not so much reused, but there's like very similar emotions at some points
Yeah.
in here, because we also have Aaronfold crying up here, Jellyman's tearing up, but this is just straight out sobbing. I will say though, my one regret with doing this, or with how I tackled this project, I zoom in and out way too much. So if I wanted to take this and try and make it a video, which I still might do, the footage I think is going to get very jumpy. KyngPin, I'll need more time, sorry. Don't worry, Ark. We have a lot, there's a lot of ones to get through in the artist showcase from previous weeks. Depending on what we have, I might have to limit it to one per person. Because there is quite a few, but I don't know. I feel bad about not doing it, because people have been sending them in for weeks now. So maybe we will cover all of them today. There's not too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11-ish. Yeah, we could probably cover all of them today. That's not a big deal. Yeah. All right. Cool. And I'm totally not stalling to give Ark more time. I'm just, you know, just taking in the final moments of the
We're sitting back, reflecting, not stalling whatsoever.
Nope. Not stalling.
We're not being uncomfortable.
Oops. Messed up. Oops. Messed up. Oops. No, that's not right. Messed up on that. No, don't like
Oops,
that.
oh no, the whole chart was deleted. We have to redo it.
In all seriousness, though, I will say I'm not sure if I'm 100% on the color of the jacket. it feels a little too saturated. I might tone that down a little bit. No, I genuinely don't like this. Hold up. How would I tackle the hair? I don't think this should be a shadow either. Okay. So the light's coming from the top, meaning this would get rim lit like this. Something like that. And then would it be something like, oh, that's not bad. Something like this over the top. The actual head is. And then we could brush out chunks to give it the more anime hairline or hairstyling. Something like that. But that doesn't look. From a distance, it doesn't look too bad actually. I might stick with that. Yeah. And then maybe I'll throw in a little bit of highlight. This just to make it pop more. And then brush over it so it's not as visible. It's alright. It's not my favorite. There we go. Looks kind of Star-Lord-ish. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Which isn't, I'll take that as a compliment. Wow, it really does actually. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Get a 30% multiply layer. You know what? I don't know. 30% is fine, I guess. I don't. I might need to add another. Because this is looking all right. Yeah, I'll let the 30% slide for now. I'm just saying things at this point. Everything I'm saying is basically what happens when I'm working on art for a video, and I'm just saying it out loud now.
Yeah, that's fair.
You gotta let the thought process flow. You gotta sometimes gotta think out loud to get your ideas out there. Yeah. Alright, hair shadow. Looking cool, by the way. When are you going to voice act a Chris Pratt impersonation? Oh, I can do. Actually, I'll do a really good. I got a really good Chris Pratt impression of Garfield. Hey, I'm Garfield.
It's me, a Garfield.
Is that, by the way, is that Transformer movie out? Because
I think so. I've been seeing like reviews of it, so
okay.
I would assume it's out.
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I know Knight said they were trying to go see it, while also trying to avoid spoilers.
Fair.
Yeah. Dempsey, definitely not foreshadowing, but if you were a fantasy monster, what would you be? Hoping for an 18th century Transylvania-like monster. In the US, yep. In the UK, wow, really? That's a really long delay between countries. Dempsey, does that kind of thing usually happen for movies where they get released much later than in the US? Because I know was it Fazbear in the Discord? Yeah, Fazbear was talking about the Book of Bill being released on the 25th, and I know it's been out here for a little while. Sometimes most are same time, but a few do. Interesting. I guess with different laws and stuff, probably has to get past different things depending on the country. I'm assuming that's a character suggestion. Ute? I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I apologize. But Schaffer, that is a really good character suggestion. Unfortunately, we have no more. Well, I'm assuming it's a character suggestion. But unfortunately, we are out of spots. This is our last one. And I'm just about putting the finishing touches on it. But you have given me an idea of another stream I could do. It's similar in vein to another idea I had, but it would work a little differently. And I think it would be really cool. That's not how that would work. That's the inside of the mouth. It would be in shadow. Alright. I want a third shadow layer now. Solely for that. Alright. Not bad. The jacket feels a little lackluster. I don't know. There's something about its shading that I'm not fully impressed with yet. I think it could use a little more. Dempsey, we established in the stream last night I'm a vampire, so count Dempseyla. So Kyle, Jekyll, and Hyde-esque. J plus K. Nerd, either Frankenstein or I almost wrote monster, vampire, and Dem, definitely vampire. Interesting. Maybe we should do something with those ideas. Obviously, I don't want to step on Alan Animation's toes. I don't know.
Yeah, but it very much seem like he's planning on doing something with that. But...
Yeah, I don't want to assume, but I think Alan Animations might be working on something.
And he said this isn't foreshadowing, but that makes me think that it's foreshadowing.
Yeah, but he said it wasn't foreshadowing, so why would he lie?
It wasn't foreshadowing.
It's not foreshadowing, it's a flashback. The video's already been made. I don't think that would be possible, right? You can't just make a video and then retroactively no, that wouldn't work. I'm gonna stop talking. That doesn't make sense. yeah, like right now, like I was talking about before, the shade, this rim like lighting that I'm doing is very loose right now. I'm just throwing in certain lines where I think the jacket could use a little bit more separation. This would take a lot longer if this was for a video. Alright. That might minus the just have to add in the tiers, and I think we've done it. That's weird to say. Alright, who's got tiers that I can poach? 3F. Aaronfold, get over here. 3AF. Alright. You look like tears. Thank you for your service.
I'm just gonna steal your tears real quick.
Right, what do the tears look like? They're like more... Oh no, they are streaming down the face. Damn, okay. What if I did this? No. What if I did this? There we go. Nope, that's an airbrush. Just as a reminder, this was what we started with, and now we have this. Just putting that out there. Remember this. So what is Aaronfold crying about? Did somebody make fun of his beard? I think we've determined, I think when we drew Aaronfold, we determined what he was crying about, but I don't fully remember what it was. Yeah, I don't remember precisely what it was, but yeah. Which is better, My Hero Academia or Kill la Kill? Ooh. This is weird because this is a question I can actually answer. A lot of the TV related questions, like, I've never seen either of them. I am behind on My Hero, I will admit that. I liked Kill la Kill because it was very... It was contained. It was a relatively short series, whereas My Hero has been going on for a long time, which isn't a bad thing. Whatever length you need to tell your story, go for it. But I don't know. I really liked Kill la Kill. No, I think I'm gonna go with Kill la Kill. Both are unique in their own right, but I kind of liked how the story with Kill la Kill went. If I'm remembering correctly, it's been a little while. I just remember a lot of it being like, oh, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. That's a cool plot turn and stuff like that. My experience, My Hero doesn't really have much of that. I'm trying to think if there's any like major plot twists that, well, I shouldn't say any if there are because people might not be caught up. But in experience, I don't remember My Hero really catching me off guard and being like, whoa, that's a cool... Well, no, I love the concept. There's a lot of interesting superpowers in My Hero Academia that I've never seen before in superhero media, which is one thing that really drew me to the My Hero Academia. But in terms of story, I don't think there's been any left turns that have made me go, whoa! At least not off the top of my head. I hope that answered your question sufficiently. Wait, I totally missed. People have been talking about this in the chat now. Okay, hold up. Paste them, then warp them. Love the warp. Oh, that would have been a good idea for the tiers. We got votes for My Hero. So what is Ehrenfeld crying about? I know we answered that, but I don't remember the exact reason. Looks like KyngPin is crying over Dresden, pining over the other person. Yeah. I'm crying because I had... where'd he go? I had to draw that. That's why I'm crying.
That is entirely fair.
I think Ehrenfeld is crying because Bethany told him about Gamera. My Hero Academia for character variety. That's a good point, Dempsey. Kill for fighting scene styles. Yeah, that makes sense. Agame ga Kill I have not seen. I don't actually know what it's about. I know, I just know it's a thing. I think that was on my to-watch list once, but, like many things, never got around to it. Gentle Criminal is go. Yeah, Arc. I know you're a huge fan of Gentle. The Gentle arc was pretty good. I definitely like the later ones. The later arcs, where the stakes are ramping up and the battles are including like a larger cast of characters and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. It's very grandiose, and it's a really good build-up to what's been going on in the story. But yeah, I really like these later arcs, season 6 and season 5. I don't know. I forget when the story arcs, the specific arcs I'm thinking about when they premiered, but yeah, the later ones that have been going on. I haven't seen season 7 yet. I think we've done it.
Got it?
I think we're done.
Well.
That can't be right. C5. KyngPin Creations. Switch you in the 5 folder. Switch down to C. Give you the stroke. I'm going to have to take which one? I'm going to mask you out because you bleed over a little bit. Nope. Well, actually, wait. No, that's not working. Abort. All right, try it again. Content aware fill. Yeah, not quite. You were close though. Nope, Photoshop. Why? Okay, I selected around the person. Why are you only selecting the people to fill it in? Clearly, I don't want that. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, and you. Oh, let's not forget about you. Oh, how about you? I don't want you here. You shouldn't be here. Nope, stop doing that. Nope, get out of here. Well, nope, that's not right. All of this, the pink. I want to replace it with the pink. Okay, not perfect, but you're getting there. You can do it, Photoshop. Oh, you're so close. You can do this. Come on, I believe in you. Almost. It's a pretty simple pattern.
Photoshop. Come on.
You know what? That's close as we're gonna get. It's not even gonna be seen anyway. Everyone, we finished. We have finished the emotion chart.
Okay, anyway, on to the next notion chart.
All right, round 2.
Round 2, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna see. So let's do a quick recap because I feel like we owe it that at least. Going from the top and across, we've got just framing it up correctly. We've got Gummy Goo from Amazing Digital Circus, Professor Marcus Plague from KyngPin Creations, Duck Scare from KyngPin Creations, Shadow the Hedgehog from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie, Deary? Question mark. I don't actually remember your name. No, wait. Okay, neither of them really work. No, okay, fine. They'll overlap a little bit, it's fine. Deary from Hell of a Boss. My first ever D&D character, Jellyman, whose original name doesn't matter. Coming down here to 2F, we've got Alistair from Hasbin Hotel. Pharos, an original character from Ven. Psycho Perdalic, with Bob Cross crying. Oh, wait, here's another character that's crying. Psycho Perdalic with Bob Cross crying in the center of the head. Dr. William Birkin, I believe the name was, from Resident Evil. A really messed up looking Vegeta from Dragon Ball. A flustered Freddy Krueger. Harmony from House on the Outlands. Demonica Darkstorm, an original character by Dempsey J Illustrations. Dino Dude, original character by Nerd Comics Inc. Dreamweaver, original character by Knight of Arcane. Link from one of the Zelda games, I forget which one I based it off of. It looks like one of the earlier ones though. Maybe Ocarina of Time? Yeah. Aaron Fold, original character by Dempsey J Illustrations. Adam from Hasbin Hotel. Okay. Nope, not Kirumi. Kirumi's a different character. No. What is... Oh, it's gone. There we go. What is your name? Komaru Naegi from Danganronpa. And from Murder Jones, Baka Blitz, a Bakugo and Blitzo fusion from Dempsey J Illustrations. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, which is one I did not expect to. I did not expect this one. This one was a pleasant surprise. I really like doing this one.
Yeah, the one was very random but pleasant.
Yeah. Freya Sparks, original character by Popcross Studios. Mina the Shadow Hunter, I believe the full name was. Original character by Galahound19. Blushing Dresden. Original character. Well, the. What is a word that I can say on this stream? The butchering of Popcross Studios' original character. KyngPin Creations after 5 months of doing this challenge. Angelic Demon from original character by Arc. Valka, I want to make sure I get this right. Valka Fukutaru, original character by Benjamin Neal. And Fess Manara, an original character by Popcross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 emotions, 30 characters, 5 months of work. It's finished. This is weird. This feels weird. I didn't think we'd get here.
And now that it's all over, how do you feel?
I feel really good, actually. This was a lot of fun to do. I'm really glad all of you joined. I'm really glad we got to include so many original characters, not just from the 5 of us, but from the chat too. I'm glad there were ways that we could send them in and have the subscribers or the community get represented here. If we were to do this again, I think it'd be a really cool idea to do just subscriber OCs. I think that would be a lot of fun. Maybe down the line, this did take a very long time to do. I think a lot of what took long though was more so the voting. Like, cause we there was a lot of time giving people time to submit their character suggestions, and then we had to vote on them, and then we eventually got to drawing them. So I do think if we were to do it next time, if we were to do this again, I would put out a community post, and it would be here, probably the recreations email. Send your original characters of any type, no prompt, to KyngPinCreationsRedraw, or whatever the email is. It's in the description. And then I would compile a list of them, of like 1 original character per subscriber, and then randomly assign them, like spin the wheel again to determine emotions, and then just pick one and draw it like that. Because I do think the voting is what made this take so long. It was the voting that also limiting each stream to about 3 hours. But it's the voting that made me only limit to 2 per stream. So, but I also liked the voting because it was a way to get the community involved. Like, it was a way to have the community have a say in what goes on this monstrous chart. And also, yeah, Ven, Popcross is all over the board. He's mostly confined to this bottom half here, but like Psychoparadolic got up top there. He's trying to escape.
We managed to contain most of the Popcross, but Psychoparadolic couldn't get him.
Yeah. Psychoparadolic has kidnapped Popcross. Yeah. No, this has been awesome, and I'm extremely thankful for you, Knight, and Dempsey, who have joined me in the streams, because the streaming has taught me that drawing while also trying to keep up with the chat is a very hard thing to do.
Yep.
But yeah, that being said, please bear with me for a brief moment as I gather up the submissions from the last few months for our artist showcase. I'm gonna do my best to get to everyone's. I know some people submitted multiple from between the weeks, but also actually maybe not. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to get through all of them. I know some people. Nerd, remind me, we didn't cover yours, right? The two ones.
No, we didn't. And we don't have to if it takes up too much time, obviously.
No, we're good. Because I remember seeing them before. I think you put them in the artist chat. Yeah, I couldn't remember if we reviewed them on stream, but I don't think we did. Nerd. I just got the joke on yours. I didn't recognize it before. That's hilarious. All right, I'll save it for when we get to it. Oh my gosh, I didn't register that when I was looking at it before. That's funny. All right. Yeah, this is actually relatively tame for the artist showcase. I was expecting a lot more throughout the weeks, but this should be fine. We will be we're going to go in chronological order, so we are going to be bouncing around between artists. But that's all right. All right, first up. Actually, wait, I got to remember how to configure the OBS. I think I just turned this one on, right? It worked. I did it. Okay. I probably should have given a little bit of time for people who were not familiar with the stream to submit art. But I think by the time we get to the bottom, we'll get there. Need a flag to ID. Oh, wait. Dempsey, come back here. What does your comment say? It's going away from me. Need a flag to ID them from the normal redraw submission, subject to be the emotion chart OC or something. Oh, yeah, for the emails. Definitely, it would probably be like use a subject line or something. Also, it'd probably be easy to tell what relates to the prompt and what doesn't. Also, if something includes lore, it's probably more so for the recreations. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. We are not anywhere close to there yet. Psychoparadelict, I will not be confined to the bottom half, and I will keep Pop Cross hostage as I do so. Gonna send 2 of my OCs. Awesome. Sorry for the long thing I posted. No, Fazbear, you're good. Here's another idea of a live stream. Martha and Kenshin Humara clashing with their swords. A more action-heavy stream would be good. We do have the Uzi one, which is a much more dynamic pose, which will probably be next week's. Whatever it's called. All right. So, first up, I'm going to try my best to remember the names because some of them are cut off because of streamer mode. But first up, we got Fazbear Entertainment, who I believe, if I remember correctly, this was a submission from the previous month's redraw. Yes, it was. They write, beast name, goat ramming magma forge. Hey, KyngPin, just how far are we into the stream? We're 2 hours and 9 minutes. 2:09. Possible fantasy narrator voice. Where was I? Goat ramming magma forge. The species known as the goat ramming magma forge is a rare but albeit widespread species. It can most commonly be found in volcanic regions of Indonesia and Hawaii. As the name suggests, the goat ramming magma forge partially resembles a goat, but in actuality, it is a Guyver dragon, a legless and wingless type of dragon. But this species in particular is an unfathomable anomaly, as Guyver dragons are supposed to be exclusively water-based dragon type, unlike the species in question, which in itself exclusively made out of magma and obsidian. Additionally, the species is able to fly, or more accurately float, in the air. The typical demeanor of this species can wildly differ depending on the area that a member of the species was raised in. For example, if a member of the species was raised in an area that was quiet and calm and lacking in predators, the magma forge will start to act benevolent in nature. This species largely feeds on various rocks and minerals, but it is unknown how they gain any sort of nutrients from this. Though it is theorized that it doesn't need nutrients to survive, and it simply eats to infatuate some sort of primal instinct. I fixed the drawing up so showing it on stream. Awesome. Awesome job, Fazbear Entertainment. It's a really, really well done and detailed piece. I know, at least from my personal experience, pencil and paper is a lot harder to shade in because it's really only, it's dependent on how hard you press. You don't have really any other options. But you did a really good job with the shading, and not only that, but the blending too. Like, you can tell, like, especially here in the arms, how it fades from the lighter to the darker color. Looks really cool. I love this skull. Like I've mentioned in the past, dragons are a new territory for me. I want to get a lot better at drawing dragons and creatures. This here is so well done. It's so, I don't want to say horrific because that's not the word I'm looking for. Horrifying. It leans so well into the horror type genre, and it's very reminiscent of like a cow skull, which is really cool. And also the magma texturing on the dragon is really good. And the hands. Always got to give props for hands. Hands are a very, very hard thing to do. But yeah, this looks awesome. Next up, we have, there we go. Sorry, just had to answer text. Next up, who do we have? I don't actually remember who's next.
Chainsaw Hunter, I think.
Yes. Next up is
Looking down the list.
Chainsaw Hunter, who said, I forgot I made this, still pretty proud of it. As you should be. This is, I'm going to zoom out so it's not as blurry. This is really well done. This is also traditional, it looks like. I don't know what the exact medium is. My guess is maybe oils or pastels based on how they look, but I could be wrong. Regardless, though, it turned out really well. Like I said before with Fazbear's, shading in traditional is much harder or much trickier in traditional because you don't have all the options and tools that you have when you're doing digital. Like, you can't change the opacity to a certain number in traditional. You don't have an airbrush pretty much either in traditional art. You have whatever, well, I mean, there are airbrushes, but like, you know what I mean. I'm trying to explain it the best I can. It's not working. But no, it requires a lot more attention to detail in order to get this type of effect in a traditional sense. And you should be very proud of what you did here because it looks really cool. And once again, props for hands, especially one that is directly facing toward the camera. This is a hard angle to draw hands at, and you've nailed it. Especially the harder part, despite the fingers, like, and how they look in a 3D space. Doing this and then finding the right way to connect it to the wrist is also hard. And you did a really good job. You can see the flow of the arm down the fingers, up the arm, and to the shoulder. You did a great job, Chainsaw Hunter. I apologize that we didn't look at this a couple weeks ago when you submitted it, but it's a really cool art piece. Next up comes from Underwater Wings 103, also in the Discord. And don't worry, I'm trying to work on a way to get the other other socials involved. But I know a lot of you are in the Discord, so if anyone in the chat is not in the Discord and would like to show their art, let me know and we can work it out, hopefully for next stream. It shouldn't be too hard. I just gotta make up a hashtag or something. But next up we've got Underwater Rings 103. Update on the random doodle that I'm doing for the live stream, and this was during last week's live stream that we unfortunately had to cut short. But no, yeah, this looks really cool. I don't know if this relates to your drawing or the story that you're working on, Underwater Wing / Thunderbirds fan, but it's once again a really cool character design. You have a very limited color palette. You've stuck to mainly cool colors, which creates a very cohesive nature between all the different parts of the character. The green leading into the blue, leading into this navy type color with the purple up top. Like, it's very confined within your within a single color palette, which really makes the character feel very, what's the right word, cohesive, for lack of a better word. If it would add too many colors and like different color palettes and stuff like that, you can easily lose track of what the character is going to be. But you have a very well-defined structure of what this character is, and it lends itself well to the design. And also, it seems to be very happy, which is always good.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, we have the Great Elder from the Discord. Here are the parents of my twins Randall Underwood and Daniel Overwood, Demon, and the parents' names are Demon Durad Underwood and Tansa Overwood. So, for those of you unfamiliar, Kid and King, or Tales of the Multiverse, or the Great Elder, has an angel and demon character, twin characters, and these are the parents of them. And I can definitely see the resemblance, but also you have that good balance between the resemblance to an existing character that you made, while also making them different enough to be their own character. And they look really cool. The color, once again, with the color palettes, they're very limited. The demon has basically 2 colors to it. The angel has around 3-ish, if we're excluding black and white as colors. But they both lend themselves very well, and they both fit their respective, not ideologies isn't the right word, themes perfectly. Demons can easily tell it's a demon type character. Angel can easily tell it's an angel type character. And I don't know. I think overall my favorite part, like my favorite aspect between the two of these characters is Tansa's hair. There's just something about this hairstyle and then the alternating between white, yellow that I really like. It's a really unique, like it's a really cool hairstyle. I really like it. I also like these gloves that Tansa has. But yeah, once again, Kate and King, great job. Keep creating characters because...
Looks pretty cool.
What?
I said, yeah, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
The contrasts and all of that.
Yeah. Kate and King, keep it up because you've got tons of characters and they're all really cool. All right. Next up, little bit of a warning. These next two are a little bit gory. So just be advised about that. But these next two are coming from Nerd Comics Inc. And I'll pull up both of them. And if you want to talk about them, Nerd, feel free to.
Okay. So, I've been working on an upcoming project. I say upcoming, it technically should have been done by now, but some stuff's been happening and it's delayed. But I've been working on an upcoming project, and part of that is I've been experimenting with drawing gore and stuff. So, I've been practicing with that, and here are a few examples from the upcoming project. Been studying a lot of human anatomy, and that's been helping, obviously.
I was gonna.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the you have a very you clearly practice like how the internal structure of the human body is set up, because like all the brains and the skulls, like they're all in the right place. Sounds weird, but it's exactly that. Like it's anatomically correct, and drawing the inside of a body is a lot harder than drawing the outside of a body.
Yeah. It's atomically correct organs being shown all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, this looks really cool. What I really like, aside from the organs and stuff, you have, like in both these pictures, you have the backs of characters. And the back is something... like back views are something I don't know, that I'm still working on to understand and stuff like that. But they both of these turned out really good. Like especially this one, the way the legs are bending are very, very well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Keep it up. I can't wait to see what this what the final project looks like. All right, next up, we've got Arc from last week, and if I remember correctly, the prompt was a steampunk hamburger interacting with a cyberpunk hot dog. That sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
But here we go. This is really well done. You really
There's
captured.
definitely a steampunk hamburger interacting with a cyberpunk hot dog.
Yeah, you definitely captured both styles very well. I love the nonchalant hands in the pockets pose of the hot dog. And also the color palette is really good. Like the neon green and pink lighting that also is on the hamburger is really cool, and it gives that, and it helps with a sense of depth. Gears. The gears you have Arc are very well done. Gears are a very tough thing to draw, and you, for the most part, they are very even within their cogs and their patterning, which is good. Love the detail on the sesame seeds. The top hat and goggles is something I would totally wear. But yeah, amazing work, and you also threw in a background too, which is just extra credit at this point. Alan Animation says this is a fever dream.
Sure.
Yeah. But no, awesome job, Ark. Continue, keep going. You're doing a great job. All right, we've covered the past week. Now we are getting into art from this week. Taking it back to Nerd Comics Inc., the prompt for this stream, just overall, whoever wanted to take part was allowed to, draw myself as a Monster Prom style were-duck. And several people submitted this. And so, here we go. Nerd Comics Inc. was the first one. Oh, it's zoomed in. Wow. This is... And what was this, Nerd? 30 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
How? That's incredible. I mean, like, you have, like, the clothing folds, the feathers, the shape, like, everything is so well done. And it took you 30 minutes, which is crazy. Also, what I was talking about before, the bunny shirt with the turtle on it. When I was looking at it while we were working on the chart, I didn't register that before, and then when I was pulling it up, I saw it. Which was such a... I love that detail. Also, I've noticed you and the other person who submitted it, both, which was Ark, but both of you went with not just the regular duck, you went specifically not only with the type of duck that duck scare is, but you also included the mechanical parts of duck scare. Which I really like. It's a cool touch, and it falls into that fan art of original characters that is really weird to comprehend. Yeah. Also, I really like the way you portrayed my hair. It looks really good. That's a hairstyle I like.
Yeah, very difficult to draw, but I think it turned out good this time.
I'm sorry, I'll get a haircut soon, I promise. But yeah, overall, great job. Also, backwards knee, really hard to draw. You did a really good job.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure if ducks have that, but, you know, it looks cool, so I did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a were-duck, so, like, it's werewolf influence, and I know, like, wolves and stuff do have that.
Yeah.
Back leg. But no, this one turned out good. That you get a real good sense of depth with the knee bending backwards. And honestly, if ducks don't have it, I wouldn't have questioned this because this looks so natural for a duck leg.
Fair.
Next up, we have Owen Williams. And this is a cover to the Bethany Calloway versus Corpser fanfic I'm currently writing. Tell me if you recognize the chaps on the right. So yes, the Corpsers were an original creation by Owen Williams for one of the redraws that really stuck with me, the lore and design, that it became Professor Marcus Plague's first overarching story, and the story in which Professor Marcus Plague contained Duck Scare. And this turned out really good. Going back to the fan fiction thing. No, not fan fiction. Fan art thing, which, even though this is a fanfic, but like, what, like, part of me is like, my character doesn't deserve to be here. Why someone actually likes what I did enough to put it in something they're working on? I can never express how grateful I am for something like that. And I don't know if I will ever fully appreciate the meaning behind having fan art drawn of you or your creations. But seriously,
it's a very
thank you.
experience.
Yeah. But overall, the cover itself also looks amazing. I see you included a bunch of different variations of your Corpser design, which you included in the lore, which is really, really cool. I would be very excited to read this. I don't believe we have a writing channel in the Discord. Unfortunately, I meant to make one and forgot to. But if you want to drop a link in, I think there's a self-promo chat, yeah, for when it's done or whatever you're working on, then I would definitely love to read it. You also put in some comments here. Am I cool to use Professor Marcus Plague and Duck Scare in the fanfic? Absolutely, go for it. If you end up using Professor Marcus Plague and Duck Scare, just obviously give credit where credit is due. Say like, oh, some of these characters are based on original characters by KyngPin Creations or whatnot. That goes for anything. If you want to use characters and stuff in anything you're working on, feel free. Just make sure you give proper credit, because that's a big thing with art. You always want to make sure you credit the artist, the original artist of anything you choose to work with. I think that's a good rule, right?
Yeah, it's a generally applicable rule for life.
But yeah, no, great job and good luck with the writing. Okay, little bit of asterisk for this next one. Not technically art, but yeah. Here's a cat. This one was also submitted by Underwater Wings 103, and it's adorable. It's
fair.
And they also wrote, "This is one of my cat. I know that it's not art, but the art for the live stream is underneath the cat."
To be fair, that is a very nice looking cat. 10 out of 10 would pet.
Yes, very, very adorable cat. And then they submitted an actual artwork here, and they wrote, "This is the art I was talking about in the first post for this live stream," and it looks really cool. Similar to your one from before, you do have a very concise color palette. Not so much sticking to a temperature of colors this time, where the last one was greens, blues, and purples, and kept it cool. You stuck to a chunk of the color wheel that's all right next to each other. You have a nice purple to red type gradient with your colors here. And while it does lean from the cool purple into the warmer reds and orange, you still kept it in a very narrow range of colors on the color wheel, which once again leads to that concise, cohesive character design. Also, I see a skateboard, or what I'm assuming is a skateboard, and that's also very cool. So, Underwater Wings, once again, amazing job. And yeah, always keep it up. Next up, there are a few more I have to gather after this. But yeah, next up we have Ark's rendition of KyngPin Creations as a wereduck. And wow, this is incredible. Both you and Nerd Ark did a very good job on the feathering and the duck elements of the character. I'll admit, you gave me nice muscles. I look really good in this picture. Well, other than, I do look a little sad though. I guess I didn't really want this to happen. But yeah, no, wow, this looks really good. This ocean sunset background is also amazing. The fact that, once again, you did this in what, 2 hours worth of time is incredible. This, if I did something like this, background included, this would easily be a 6-hour drawing for me. But yeah, like, amazing work. I also like the headphones, and yeah, as I called out, you did a different hairstyle than Nerd is, which is very interesting. There's two ways to render my hair, apparently. That's really, like, I'd like, obviously this the way it is with the individual spikes is a very cartoonish anime kind of hairstyle, but like, I don't know, I've always pictured myself with hair more like that, even though that's never been the case. I don't know, I've always had more like curly up sticking hair, unless I physically pull it down, but I don't know. This seems like a picture of me for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. This is an artist showcase. I'm not going into a crisis at the moment.
And now, time to watch KyngPin as he has a complete existential crisis.
Yeah. Hey King, I don't know if you answered this, but would it be alright if I can drop another thing for the artist showcase? It's okay if you can't show it or save it for next week. Yeah, you should be fine. There's a few more drawings we have to get to, but we are nearing the end of this artist showcase, so if you want to throw it in before we finish up, be my guest. KyngPin Creations, can you give me an animal hybrid so I can make a fantasy art piece? The animal will be fighting my OC Kahuli, I believe. By the way, new sentence. Nerd Comics Inc. can give me one if he wants to. So you want an animal hybrid, so it'd be multiple animals. A goose and a tiger. Good luck. Wait. Ark, did you say KyngPin, I was rushed and I was eating during the time too? This was rushed? Ark, are you kidding me? This looks amazing. That's incredible. You were able to do this while on a time crunch and while eating. That's impressive. Props to you. That's incredible. Nerd, did you want to give an animal hybrid, or as Dempsey suggested, I give one and you give the other?
Sure, I can give one and Dempsey can give the other. I'll go with crocodile.
All right, crocodile. Dempsey, if you want to throw in one for tough too, this could be a really cool, big hybrid character. KyngPin's still slower than Nerd. I mean, yeah, but you're faster than me.
Yeah, but I'm an outlier. I don't add to the equation whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, everybody works at their own pace. I don't think comparing speeds of art should be a thing. I was just impressed that you did this while being rushed and eating, because that's really cool. Amazing job. And we have one more tab, but there's some other characters that I need to grab after this one. But this one is from Ven. Excuse me. And it is a work in progress. Wasn't able to finish during this live, but oh well, might be able to show it later today. With a little side note, I can never draw Professor Marcus Plague consistently. And we have a little... Oh, wait, I just realized Duck Scare has a little 2K in his eye. Oh my gosh.
Aww.
This is so sweet. And I would say your Professor Marcus Plague looks really good. I would consider that pretty consistent. Mine,
yep.
I definitely need to work on drawing characters more consistently. I feel like if you compared Introduction Professor Marcus Plague to Capture Corpser Plague, you could sense some differences. But this is really sweet. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize it was a 2K celebration fan art. Okay, I know it's a work in progress. Then, when you are done with this, let me know, because I would very much like to throw this up on the community tab once it's done, because this is amazing. Thank you so much. This is... Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Thank you. And look how cute Duck Scare is. It's so adorable. Oh my gosh, I can't stop gushing over this. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Alright, we do have a few more. Just give me a quick second to gather them, and we will continue with this. We will continue wrapping up the artist showcase. 1. Nope, wrong button. 2. 3. And 4. And I just deleted one. Awesome. Going back up. Got to download it again. There we go. All right. Coming back in. Boom. Boom. These ones come from Joe in the Discord. Also, Ben, if you're still here, I saw your comment earlier how you're not in the Discord. Totally forgot about that. If you want to showcase art, I don't have I'll come up with a hashtag. But if you want to tag me in any photos, then I can easily pull it up on like Instagram, because I know you're on there. So yeah. For those of you who aren't in the Discord and would like to share art, I am on Instagram. I am on X, though I don't use it too often, but I believe both of those should be in the description. Both of those links should be in the description if you want to post there and tag me, and then I can pull it up on the stream. I really should have done that a long time ago. I don't know why I just came up with that idea. But, yeah, all social media besides X is in the description. But I think most people here probably would use Instagram, so I'll make sure to add that for the next stream. Anyway, we have 3 characters here from Joe in the Discord, and they gave a little bit of lore for actually, I believe the lore is only pertaining to one of the people. So I will... Yes, actually. Okay, so I will save that. But first up, we have these 2 characters. Don't know if they have any names. These are drawings they made for their redraw, and they're both really, really cool. Yeah, I don't know if they have names, but these are both really well done. You have, first off, the first thing I noticed is you have a very particular style. Like just looking at all the three of these, you have a very particular and unique style. Like, you know what your style is, and you've been working in it for a while. The choices and like the muscling and the shading are very deliberate and intentional, and they look really good. Once again, the colors, as I've been saying, as the common theme for this showcase, the colors really lend themselves to the cohesiveness of each character. This one's on the warmer end of the spectrum. This one's a bit cooler, and through the design details, you could tell that this is this character is related to water in some way, shape, or form, I believe. It looks really cool. Props, I will give you props for the magic circles, because that is something I never know really how to design. If you do have tips on designing magic like sigils like this, please share them, because I would like to get to know your thought process behind it. But yeah, overall, the detail in both of these and the design is really, really well done. Nice work. And then you have a third character here. This one does have a name. King Ralph, it looks like. Yeah, Horn King Ralph. There's another name behind this that I can't seem to read, but the lore goes as follows. Just screening it real quick to make sure it's okay for stream. Alright, it looks good. Some lore for the last guy. Many years into the future, with the generic flying cars and cybernetic enhancements, also comes inflation. Honestly, an old 2033 Tesla could run you $3 million, and that's for cars that don't even fly. The monthly income for the top 3% is only around $16,000. The monthly income for the top 3% is only around $16,000, and that's where a little something called the black market comes in handy. Side note, black market and inflation were both bookended by the little sparkle emoji. See, if you want cybernetic enhancements, it's possibly the most accessible job if you have no education and experience. If you don't want to risk getting arrested and you just want something simple like 360 vision or bulletproof skin, then cough up a minimum of $30 million at the least. But if you know someone in the underground business, then you can get plasma gun fingers or soda blood for only around $600K to $1.2 million for only around 5 years of your life. Yeah, it's cheap, but the cut up body parts and the mistakes they made, but hey, beats the huge loss in your wallet, right? Right. But anyway, allow me to show you my friend, Ralph. He is a handful. Ralph, mechanical... Oh, this is voice acting. Alright, I'm going to try to do this. I don't know if I'm going to get the voice right, but I'll try this. Ralph, mechanical clinks and clanks. Oh, that goes... Whoops. There goes my finger. There goes my finger. Ah. Oh, wait. I removed my nerves. Phew. That could have been bad. As he would continue walking on the new cybernetic enhancement, he would notice someone watching and with incredible speed would turn around, pointing a plasma gun at the person. I'm not paying my Oh, a customer. Come. Why are you scared? Oh, my finger is bleeding? Yeah, it's no big deal. Anyway, what do you want? Oh, a newbie. Let me guess. 22 years old, dropped out of college, and has crippling debt? Oh, why are you angry? Anyway, what do you want? Window shopping? Fine. Let me give you an introduction. My name is Horn King Ralph. I'm 31. What? Oh, my name. Yes, it's Horn King Ralph, as in my first name is Horn, my middle name is King, and my last name is Ralph. Yeah, don't question it. Anyway, the stories cost $2,000, so the customer would actually pay him $2,000. Oh, damn, you actually paid. Well, no take-backs. Hope you enjoyed that. That was really fun. But no, once again, awesome looking design. I do love the pink pants. The pink pants is a really fun design choice. And the jacket with the spikes is also really cool. Reminds me a little bit of Ghost Rider. But yeah, Joe, great job. Your style is really amazing. I really like it. And keep up the good work. Also, I love the lore. The lore was fun to read.
Lore was very entertaining.
Also, Alan Animation, he sounds like the Joker, and I love it. Thank you. The insane characters are the fun ones to voice. And last but not least, bringing this stream into the typical 3 hours, we have one more post from Ben of Bunny Sharp. And they wrote, last post for this week's showcase. I'm really sorry. Don't be. You all do amazing work, and it deserves to be shown. This was supposed to be for last week, but tweaked some stuff. Ah, gotcha. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on the stream, but I have a fascination with cards. Not so much card games, just actual playing cards. There's something cool about them that I like, so this styling is really nice. See, I want to zoom in so it takes up the whole page, but then it gets blurry. So, yeah, I don't want to look at it from here, but that should be fine. Sorry, Ven, it's not in the highest quality, but I also want to make sure everybody can see it. No, this is really, really fun. I do love the clothing you gave him. It's a very, I don't know if dapper's the right word, but it's very, first off, casino-esque, but a very formal type of wear that, for some reason, kind of suits Benny Sharp. You also use the complementary colors of the red and green between Benny Sharp's green accents and the red of the card background, which does a good job separating the character from the background. But yeah, amazing work. I love the posing too. The posing is really fun and playful.
Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time I saw Benny Sharp dressed as a bunny, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Just a little bit, yeah. It's an oddly specific way to draw a Popcross character, and it's happened twice. But yeah, great job. Great job. And then also says, chat, let me know if I should do more of the Sharp Gang. It was Dempsey that made me draw that. That's good. But no, yeah, great job, everybody. And thank you all for being here. This has been a really fun art challenge to do. What was that, nerd?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I think I'm hearing myself coming through the headphones now. But no, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for participating in this. because when you do something community based, there's a big chance you're not that nobody comments. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. This has been really fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I do see. So, Ark, you want me to give you a prompt to draw for 2,000 subs? Draw. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit of leeway here, Ark. Choose your favorite narrator from the channel. You admittedly don't have too many to choose from because not many of them have designs. But choose your favorite narrator and draw them in the moments right after their face was smashed into a birthday cake that says 2K subs on it. Then Dempsey says, awesome stream. Be sure to leave a like, guys and gals. Yep, thank you. Be sure to leave a like. It helps push this video out to more people. KyngPin, don't explode. Okay, I'll try not to. Have a flavorful day, y'all. You too, Apple Flavors. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for the series, King, and having everyone in the chat participate alongside with you. Thank you all for participating. It's been a lot of fun, and I have other community-centric based stream ideas coming up in the future. So stay tuned for those. We just gotta finish up some other art projects before we can do those. And
stay tuned.
Yep. And last one, Owen says, well, this was fun. Glad y'all liked my art. I'm going to bed now because time zones dictate that it's 9:50 right now. See ya. Have a good night, Owen. All right. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and I will see you in the video tomorrow. Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? There it is. Peace.